chapter is going to be agriculture. India is an agriculturally important country. Agriculture is the primary activity in our country, in which almost two-thirds of Indian population is engaged. It produces most of the food for our consumption and also other raw materials for various industries. India is not only the second most populous country in the world, but India is second in the world in crop output next to China. 1.4 million square kilometers of land in India is under cultivation. Agriculture is the India's biggest economic sector and employs 51.1% of total workforce. Now on to the types of farming. On the basis of physical environments such as rainfall pattern, land productivity, technological advancement, and socio-cultural practices, there are various farming practices in India, such as primitive subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming, and commercial farming. Primitive subsistence farming. This type of farming is still practiced in few places in India. It is practiced on small patches with the help of primitive tools like hoe, dhow, and digging sticks. And usually the family or the community labor is utilized for this type of farming. This type of farming depends on monsoon, natural fertility of the soil, and suitability of other environmental conditions. It's also called as slash and burn cultivation. It's also given lots of names locally to the places which it belongs to. It's also called as shifting cultivation. This you already studied in 8th standard. Farmers clear a patch of land and produce crops to sustain their family. When soil fertility decreases, the farmers shift and start cultivating in the same way on a fresh patch of land. This allows nature to replenish the fertility of the soil. Productivity in this type of farming is low as fertilizers or modern inputs is not used. Commercial farming. The agricultural practice on large scale by using modern technology to earn good income from agriculture is called as the commercial farming. The main characteristic of this type of farming is large land holdings and uses of high levels of inputs, high yielding variety seeds, good irrigation facilities, chemical fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, etc. The amount of commercialization of farm varies from one area to another depending on climate conditions, irrigation facilities, and other factors. For example, rice is a commercial crop on Punjab and Haryana, but in Orissa it is a subsistence crop. A typical type of commercial farming is a plantation. Plantation farming produces raw materials for various agro-based industries. In this type of farming, only a single crop is grown on large scale using capital-intensive input with the help of migrant laborers. A good network of transport, communication, proper market facilities are required for this. Well-known plantation crops are tea in Assam and North Bengal and coffee in Karnataka. Intensive subsistence farming is a type of farming which is practiced in areas of high population pressure on land. It is labor-intensive farming where high doses of biochemical inputs and irrigation are used for obtaining higher production. Though the right of inheritance leading to the division of land among successive generations has rendered land holding size uneconomical, the farmers continue to take maximum output of the limited land in the absence of alternate source of livelihood. Thus, there is an enormous pressure on the agricultural land. Next chapter is going to be agriculture. India is an agriculturally important country. Agriculture is the primary activity in our country, in which almost two-thirds of Indian population is engaged. It produces most of the food for our consumption and also now on to the types of farming. On the basis of physical environments such as rainfall pattern, land productivity, technological advancement, and socio-cultural practices, there are various farming practices in India, such as primitive subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming, and commercial farming. Tariff crops. These crops are sown during the monsoon, that is between May and July, and are harvested in between September and October. Major tariff crops are paddy, that's rice, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut, and soya bean. Major areas where paddy is cultivated are Assam, West Bengal, coastal regions of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, that is in the Konkan coast, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. In well irrigated areas of Assam, West Bengal, and Odisha, three crops of paddy are grown in a year named Os, Aman, and Boro. Commercial farming. The agricultural practice on large scale by using modern technology to earn good income from agriculture is called as the commercial farming. The main characteristic of this type of farming is large land holdings and uses of high levels of India produces 51 major crops. A variety of food and non-food crops are grown in various regions of the country depending upon the different cultivation practices, soil type, and climatic conditions. Some of the major grain crops which are grown in India are rice, wheat, millet, maize, and pulses. The food crops other than grains would be sugarcane, oil seeds, tea, coffee, and horticulture crops. Horticulture crops such as vegetables and flowers. Non-food crops would be rubber, fiber crops, cotton, and jute. For your reference, the major rice growing areas are plotted on an India map on the left hand side, and the major wheat growing areas are marked onto an India map on the right hand side. Learn about rice, the staple food crop of a majority of people in India. India is the second largest producer in the world after China of rice. Kharif crop, which requires high temperature, usually about 25 degrees Celsius, and high humidity with an annual rainfall above 100 centimeters. Grown in plains of north and northeastern India, coastal areas, and the deltaic region. Development of dense network of canal irrigation and tube wells have made it possible to grow rice in areas of less rainfall such as Punjab, Haryana, and western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan. Wheat is the second most important cereal crop, the main food crop in north and northwestern part of the country. It requires cool growing season and bright sunshine at ripening time. It requires about 50 to 75 centimeters of annual rainfall evenly distributed over the growing season. The important wheat growing zones are Ganga Satluj Plains and black soil region in Deccan. Major wheat producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, and parts of Madhya Pradesh. Millets. Jowar, bajra, and ragi are the important millets grown in India. Though these are also called as coarse grains, they have high nutritional value. Ragi is rich in iron, calcium, other micronutrients, and roughage. It's a crop of dry regions and grows well on red, black, sandy, loamy, and shallow soils. Karnataka is the largest producer, followed by Tamil Nadu. Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jharkhand, and Arunachal Pradesh are also important states which are producing ragi. Jowar is also known as sorghum. It's rich in potassium, phosphorus, and calcium with small amounts of iron and sodium. It is the third most important food crop with respect to area and production. It is a rain fed crop mostly grown in moist areas which do not need much irrigation. Maharashtra is the largest producer of jowar, followed by Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. Bajra is also known as the pearl millet. It contains iron, folate, magnesium, copper, zinc, calcium, and vitamins. It grows well on sandy soils and shallow black soil. Rajasthan is the greatest producer, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Haryana. Maize is also called as commonly corn, which is used as both food and fodder. It's a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 and 27 degrees Celsius and grows well in the alluvial soil. In states like Bihar, it is grown as rabi crop also. The use of modern inputs like high yielding variety seeds, fertilizers, and irrigation have contributed to the increasing production of maize. Major maize producing states are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. Sugarcane. It's a tropical as well as subtropical crop. It grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 to 27 degrees Celsius and an annual rainfall between 75 centimeters and 100 centimeters. It can be grown on variety of soils and needs manual labor from sowing to harvesting. India is the second largest producer after Brazil. Main source of sugar, jaggery, khansari, and molasses is sugarcane. Major sugarcane producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. India is the largest producer as well as consumer of pulses in the world. These are the major source of protein in a vegetarian diet. Major pulses grown in India are tur dal, urad dal, moong dal, masoor dal, peas, and gram. Pulses need less moisture and survive even in dry conditions. All these crops except our thar or the tur dal help in restoring soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the air, because of which it is grown in rotation with other crops. Major pulse producing states in India are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. For your reference, the major rice growing areas are plotted on an India map on the left hand side, and the major wheat growing areas are marked onto an India map on the right hand side. Coffee. India produces about 4% of world's coffee. Indian coffee is known in the world for its good quality. The Arabica variety, initially brought from Yemen, is produced in India. This variety is of great demand in the world. Its cultivation was initially introduced in Baba Budan Hills, and even today its cultivation is confined to Nilgiris in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Horticulture crops. India is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. India is the producer of tropical as well as temperate fruits. The fruits which are in great demand are mangoes of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal, oranges of Nagpur and Cherabunji, bananas of Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu, lychee and guava of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, pineapples of Meghalaya, grapes of Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra, apples, pears, apricots, walnuts of Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. India produces 13% of world's vegetables. It's an important producer of pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal, and potato. India accounts to about 10% of the world's fruit production. Cotton, jute, hemp, and natural silk are the four major fiber crops grown in India. The first three are derived from the crops grown in the soil. Silk is obtained from the cocoons of silkworms fed on green leaves, especially mulberry. Rearing of silkworms for the production of silk fiber is called as sericulture. Rubber. It's an equatorial crop, but under special conditions it's also grown in tropical and subtropical areas. It requires moist and humid climate with rainfall of more than 200 centimeters and temperature about 25 degrees Celsius. It's an important industrial raw material. It is mainly grown in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Garo Hills of Meghalaya. India ranks fifth among the world's natural rubber producers. India is believed to be the original home of cotton plant. Cotton is one of the main raw material for the cotton textile industry. India is the third largest producer of cotton in the world. Cotton grows well in drier parts of black soil of Deccan Plateau. It requires high temperature, light rainfall, and 210 frost-free days and bright sunshine for growth. It's a kharif crop which requires about 8 to 10 months to mature. Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Tamil Nadu, and Uttar Pradesh are major cotton producing states. Hope you have learned the important concepts in the agriculture chapter. All the best.